Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar, and today I got a request today by quite a few people on the chipboard about how to kind of use PokerChipForum, PCF as I call it, as many people call it. So that's basically what this video is going to be about. How to use it, how to navigate it, kind of what's going on that place, and a little, I guess we could say, how to. So I'm not going to talk too much with this on, but let's hop on PCF and get going. Okay, so we're on PCF now. This is basically what it's going to look like when you get on there. Yeah, I don't know. This is basically PCF. So obviously, let me pull this over. This is what chipboard looks like. Obviously, it's a much different, I guess we could say, a different kind of forum board, whereas PCF is more like an updated board. I don't know how to exactly explain it, but this is what PCF looks like. So I guess the beginner thing I could go through, obviously these tabs up here, you have forums, classifieds, gallery, resources, chip DB, store, and links. Forums is basically where you're going to find all of the stuff that people are talking about. So PCF news and announcements, intros and check-ins, front desk being like, this is where to go if you're new here, or something like that. There's site and help here, which basically there's really nothing here, but there's also a calculator where you can calculate your tournaments and cash games. Let's say how many chips you would need, put in the number of players, number of rebuys, and whether it's a tournament cash game, starting stacks, and all sorts of stuff like that. Database, I believe this is something that's continuously being updated. Obviously you see casino sets, custom sets, fantasy sets. You can search for chips, and it kind of shows who's submitted stuff. So casino sets here, custom sets, and then fantasy sets. Pretty straightforward stuff there. There's a poker chip design tool on here where you can design kind of custom Paulsons and custom TRKs, what they might look like. And there's also a PCF store. Then going down, the casino cage is, I guess we could say, the visiting center, or we could say where people mostly talk, or at least this is where I kind of find myself. I'm either a lot of times here in the collector's corner or looking at stuff here in the poker chip showcase. But let me see here. Poker chip design and mockups, those are for customs. Poker chip labeling is for people doing custom labels and discussing that. Maintenance is for cleaning and caring for your chips. So similar to the other threads, there's a bunch of threads in here for like specifically ultrasonic chip cleaning, super scrubber, electric toothbrushes, cleaning certain chips, oiling chips, pink stuff, flattening chips, everything as far as maintenance you could think, it's in there. And poker chip showcase and collector's corner, like I said, those are the two main places where you can kind of, or at least that's where I am. So official mail showcase is basically where people show what they got in the mail. These are basically threads for people to show kind of sets and kind of what they're working on, what they've gotten. So like Bamitator, I know this guy has been working on this 4 queen set for quite some time. So pretty cool stuff there. You can kind of react with GIFs, you can post your comments, and obviously you make an account, and you can go as an alias, you can use your real name, whatever you feel like, that's your go-to. And yeah, and then let me just, so like mail showcase here, people literally just show what they get in the mail, whether it's chips, cards, dealer buttons, the whole 9 yards. And then as far as collector's corner, this is where I kind of find myself posting a majority of the time. I have my own little thread here called historical casino videos and random fun stuff. I started this thread kind of end of 2020, kind of posting all the videos, and yeah, that's kind of where I find myself. In here there's more people kind of figuring out kind of what, I guess we could say, if someone's looking for information on like certain chips, like this person, vintage clay chips, they were kind of figuring out or trying to figure out what this stuff was. There's a thread solely for your favorite collector chips, so there's a bunch of nice stuff in here. Chips that aren't like worth a whole lot, but then chips that are worth a whole lot. And whether it's sentimental value or kind of the story behind the chips or anything like that, that's kind of what people post in here. But yeah, there's all kinds of different, there's all kinds of different threads on here. So there's a poker strategy, home game generals, tournaments and stuff like this, poker news, and then you have these vendors. These vendors are places where you can get chips, get deals. They have vendor sales for, let's say, larger quantities of chips. I know Chip Room has quite a few sales like that. For the Majestic Stars were one. There's been a whole bunch of different sales that Chip Room has done. ABC Gifts and Awards, they have their own website here. I believe you can get custom chips and ceramic stuff from them. Table Toppers, Alec Net here does a bunch of awesome woodwork. He makes custom wooden cases and stuff like that, wooden racks and everything like that. Apache Casino Chipper, Catalyst Custom Poker, Chanman Poker Tables, amazing poker tables and layouts. CPC, Classic Poker Chips, I know plenty of people who know who that is. Here we go, custom cards, Gear Labels, where people get custom labels made, Gorilla Gaming, where you can get custom poker tables, and there's a bunch of members on here that also have their own, I guess we could say, vendor status, where you can basically pay to be a vendor, where you can sell your stuff on here and have this vendor tag. So I know LeGold, Matija's an awesome guy, Jeepology, awesome guy, really good vendor is Tom, Riviera Danny, Spinetti's is on here, Sunfly's on here, Texas Poker Supply, Chip Exchange, TR King Chips, and 3D Poker Products. So plenty of people, plenty of little vendors on here. And then down here is the marketplace, where you can find PCF store. There's a bunch of PCF giveaways, bunch of member giveaways, stuff where people are doing group buys for, let's say, card mold chips or cut cards, dealer buttons, stuff like that. eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, there's a bunch of different links in here for people that post whether it's their stuff on eBay, not theirs, and I don't know, just kind of get the word on the street for these sets, or let's say singles. There's a bunch of auctions on here. There's auctions literally going all the time. For instance, like this is 150 different Hatton Cane chips. So post a picture, kind of show what it is. You have a starting bid, minimum bid increments, when the auction ends, when at the certain time, I guess, the shipping and kind of payments accepted, and then these are the guidelines for them. I believe the guidelines are mainly the same on all the auctions, but let's see if this one has a bid. No bid on this one yet, but let's see here. I think this one probably has a bid. No, it doesn't. These have got to have a bid. I know they don't. But what if we look at this? So like these Empress Star hundreds, 140 of them with no labels, like 1,400, and then 1,400 was the winner. So those are kind of the bids. The auction stuff, there's a bunch of classifieds where people can do kind of wanted stuff, what they're looking for, similar to I guess chipboard. So you can find stuff you're looking for, stuff for sale, stuff for trade, stuff that's sold, and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's, as far as the classified stuff go, it's pretty similar to chipboard as far as the like kind of the wanted for sale trade stuff. So it wouldn't be, I guess if you're used to chipboard, it probably wouldn't be too hard to post on there. And then poker chip deals and stuff, these are where people are, I guess, having sales deals, and I don't know, I haven't really looked in this too much, but it is there. So let's say if you guys wanted to do a new post, you can come here to post thread here at the top, and then you can kind of search the thread you're looking for here. Or let's say if you wanted to post something in the official mail showcase, just go here and go to the bottom. There's a little text box down here where you can write your reply. And let's say I got this awesome chip in the mail today. Then you can go here and insert the image. And let's say I wanted to post this picture. So to do that, obviously you just kind of space it down. And in here, you can kind of make the text bold. You can make italics bold. You can change the font size where you can make it really big. You can make it really small. You can change the text color, which I don't see many people doing, but usually keep it black. There's a couple more options in here for different, I guess, formats. Then you can do a list, you can do alignment stuff, paragraph stuff, similar to any sort of text box that you're used to using. That would be pretty similar on here. Then obviously you can insert links, images. You can just copy and paste links like this, and then you can hit preview. You can see that it's a hyperlink, and if you click it, it'll take you there. Then you can do emojis. There's a bunch of different emojis and smileys and stuff like that. You can do quotes, insert tables, and different options like that. So pretty simple, straightforward on how to, I guess, post on here. Up here is your kind of your profile. So I think if you don't have an account, it'll be kind of like sign in or register up here. Once you create a profile, this will look like this. So your account, you can do a picture on here. It'll show your username, content, reactions, stuff like this. Bookmarks are stuff that you kind of want to share. So like your account is obviously here. Bookmarks are going to be stuff you want to share or stuff that you want to save. This is going to be direct messages with other people, and this is going to be notifications. So let's say if you're looking at some, let's say if you're following a thread or you posted in a thread, these will pop up in here. Here is a search. So let's say if you wanted to search for RPC, which is Royal Princess Casino, this will be everything that is with RPC. Or let's say if you wanted to search for Nevada Club 20, like I have, anything with Nevada Club 20 will pop up here. There's also a advanced search where you can get pretty complicated with searching stuff. You can search for prefixes for different sales, different things that are sold, canceled, auctions for sales, wanted threads. You can search by users. So if I wanted to search for something that I posted, you can basically see that here. And yeah, and then let's say if you didn't want to use the front page for, let's say, the classifieds, this is an easy way to get to it, and it shows the exact same thing. Gallery is basically where you can post pictures, real chips, custom chips, fantasy chips, different kind of miscellaneous chip pictures, poker tables, different albums, and people can kind of see what you posted on there. You can view different albums, of course. So I'm sure a bunch of these albums are a bunch of people's different sets. So like here you can see like the Desert Sands Compo Zone chips I have, a set of those. And then in resources, there's a bunch of different things. I haven't really looked into this. ChipDB is that database, the store, and different links. This might be a little useful if you're looking for the chip calculator, the database, the Pulse and Poker Chip tool. So you can do RHCs, you can do hat and canes, TRKs, small crowns, stuff like that on here. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And there is also a link to the CPC design tool, which is awesome. If you're interested in doing CPC chips, this will work for that. And yeah, I think that's basically it. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to if you're new or used to, let's say, chipboard. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but it isn't too hard to get used to. I think there's a minimum of a certain amount of posts you need to have before you are able to post, like, let's say, a wanted thread or like a for sale thread. I think it's something like 10 or something messages or something like that. Obviously pretty simple to do. You can just post on, let's say, in this first name or origin of your check-in or new here, you can create a thread here, which plenty of people do, and people can message you, react to what you said and stuff like that. So awesome community of people on here. I see it growing every single day, and yeah, I hope this is kind of a good video. If you did enjoy, please drop a like. If you have any more questions or comments or anything, put those down below. Like I said, hopefully this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.